U.S. operation to capture Sinaloa cartel leaders had the help of one of the captured men, a son of El Chapo, official says. An alleged Mexican drug kingpin suspected of flooding the United States with deadly fentanyl and who evaded authorities for decades is in U.S. custody, after he was apparently lured across the border by federal agents with another alleged leader of his cartel who was helping with his capture, according to a U.S. law enforcement official briefed on the investigation. Ismael El Mayo Zambada, 76, the alleged co-founder and leader of the powerful Sinaloa cartel, was arrested in El Paso, Texas, Thursday, Attorney General Merrick Garland said in a statement. Zambada entered a not guilty plea to all charges at his first federal court appearance Friday morning in El Paso, and is being held without bond on 7 federal criminal counts, including continuing criminal enterprise and money laundering. He also agreed to waive his right to personally appear and to ask for bond at a hearing set for July 31st. Another alleged cartel leader, Joaquin Guzman Lopez, 38, was also arrested, according to Garland. Guzman is a son of the cartel's infamous co-founder and former boss, Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, 69, who is serving a life sentence in a U.S. prison after he was convicted 5 years ago on multiple charges. Zambada boarded a plane with Guzman Lopez, believing they were inspecting property in Mexico near the U.S. border, the law enforcement official said. But Zambada didn't know U.S. investigators had exploited a rift in the Sinaloa cartel, and Guzman Lopez was helping with Zambada's capture, the official said. The plane instead landed near El Paso, and FBI agents arrested both men in one of the biggest victories for U.S. law enforcement against the cartels. 2 individuals got off the plane and were calmly taken into custody by federal agents who were waiting, a worker at the Santa Teresa airport near El Paso told Reuters. It seemed like a pretty calm, arranged thing, the man, who declined to share his name out of concern for his safety, said. Ismael El Mayo Zambada, a historic leader of Mexico's Sinaloa cartel, left, and Joaquin Guzman Lopez, a son of another infamous cartel leader, after they were arrested by U.S. authorities in Texas, the U.S. Justice Department said Thursday. U.S. Department of State, AP. Mexican officials were informed of the arrests during a phone call from the U.S. Embassy in Mexico. Thursday afternoon, Mexico's Secretary of Security, Rosa Isela Rodriguez, said Friday. The Mexican government did not participate in this detention or surrender, Rodriguez said during President Andrés Manuel López Obrador's daily news conference, adding Mexico is waiting for more information from the U.S. government. Based on information from Mexico's National Immigration Institute, Rodriguez said, it is believed the men traveled in a Cessna 205 from Hermosillo, Mexico, to the Santa Teresa airport in Texas. Zambada has 4 active arrest warrants in Mexico for organized crime and other unlawful acts, Rodriguez said. In the U.S., both Zambada and Guzman Lopez face several charges for allegedly leading the cartel's criminal operations, including its deadly fentanyl manufacturing and trafficking networks, Garland said. Fentanyl is the deadliest drug threat our country has ever faced, and the Justice Department will not rest until every single cartel leader, member, and associate responsible for poisoning our communities is held accountable, Garland said. Among various criminal charges Zambada faces in the U.S., he was indicted by a Northern Illinois grand jury in 2009, according to the U.S. State Department. While his whereabouts are unclear, CNN has learned that a U.S. Justice Department aircraft frequently used for extraditions traveled from El Paso and landed at an airport near Chicago early Friday morning. U.S. authorities had sought Zambada's capture for years, and in 2021 raised the reward for information leading to his arrest to $15 million. Ismael Mario Zambada Garcia is the longtime leader of the Zambada Garcia faction of the Sinaloa cartel. Zambada Garcia is unique in that he has spent his entire adult life as a major international drug trafficker, yet he has never spent a day in jail, according to the U.S. State Department. Thank you for watching Topics on Trend. Stay tuned for part 2.